Well, hello folks. Here we are back at the chainsaw bench, and at some point I got to clean this. It's a mess, but got a my neighbor's saw on the bench tonight. It's Stihl MS 170, and he was having a carb issue with it, and I got that taken care of, and I was just gonna. The chain that was on it was really bad, and so I bought a new chain for it, and it's a brand I've never used before, and so we're going to see how it does. I went with some Archer chain. This is 3/8 low profile, 43 thousandths gauge, and it's semi chisel, and we're gonna give it a try. I've never used Archer chain before, but I've heard on some other channels that that they make good 3/8 low profile chain, and so yeah, we're gonna give it a try. Someplace here I have my knife. Well, I had a knife. I don't know where it went. Okay, well, we'll just break it open. Okay, there we go. Get the side cover off here. And we'll see if we get this on. And when I'm done with this saw, I've got another saw we're gonna work on in just a minute. I gotta turn back the adjusting screw. Let's see. So I'm just turning the adjustment screw back so that we can get, not quite far enough, so we can get the bar and chain. I would imagine the chain that was on here was pretty well stretched out. There we go. Okay, we'll get the side cover back on. And, oh, whoops. Oh, drop the nuts for the side cover. Okay, so that's snug but not tight. Okay, so I would imagine most everybody knows this already that watches the channel, but just in case there's somebody who is new to chainsaws watching the channel, when you tighten up the chain on a chainsaw, you want to either lift up the back of the chainsaw to get some pressure on the nose of the bar, or just lift up on the nose of the bar, so that when you tighten it, that's the chain loosens up the most when you lift the nose up when it's all loose. Okay, so so that way when you tighten it, it will actually take up the, oops, top cover's not on right. Okay, so, and that, you know, makes it so that the chain can actually be tight. I'm gonna back that off just a little. Okay, and then keep the pressure on the front of that chain until you get at least one of the nuts tight. So that way the chain is nice and, I mean, you don't want it super tight on there. You want it to, you know, have some, you know, some give on it. And because if it's too tight, then it won't spin correctly. But you know, just have it snug. You know, I can still pick it up off of the rail of the bar, and it, you know, it rolls freely. And let's get this top cover on. There we go. Okay, so that saw is ready to go. All right, so we'll put that one down. And let's bring up the next candidate. All right, this is a Husqvarna 257 that has been modified with a Husqvarna 262 XP cylinder. And we're gonna put a bar and chain on this saw because I didn't have a bar that would really fit it real well. I ran it on the channel, I don't know, maybe a month or two ago, and I put an Echo bar on it, but I wanted an actual, oh, it's dirty, I should have cleaned it, but I wanted an actual Husky small mount bar for this. The only Husky small mount bar that I had was 325, and I want this one to run 3/8. So I picked up from the Dukes, or what's the name? Saw Salvage, I think. I picked up a Forester bar for it, and we're gonna see this. Yeah, this is a pretty spicy saw, and I'm gonna, let me adjust this back, the adjustment screw, but I'm going to run a 24-inch bar with 3/8 full house chain, and you know, I think it'll pull it. And I also bought some 3/8 chain from the Duke, and which is Traverse Creek Incorporated, and I think their website is sawsalvage.com, I think. I don't remember right off the top of my head, and I don't have the box down here that it came in. But I've seen this advertised on, or not advertised, but being used by a few other you know, YouTubers, and the price was right, and so I figured I wanted to give it a try. So for the Husky small mount bar, it's a Forester bar, and 3/84 drive link chains. I think and shipping, it cost me, I don't know, $90, and they were very, you know, very quick to send it, and you know, it arrived quickly and well packaged. I cannot get this open. There we go. There we go. And I'm gonna give this a try. It's got a pretty cool profile. I'm gonna give it a try, see what it does. You know, hopefully it'll cut well. Like I said, I've never used this chain before. Oh boy, got a knot in it. We'll get it. There we go. Got it. So get this put on and see if we can, hopefully we'll be able to get this up and running. Where'd my flashlight go? I find these, the outboard clutches that have the, the rim sprocket, they're can be a little hard to get them in there in the groove of the sprocket sometimes. A lot of my old, you guys all know that I like the old, Poland saws. They're not rim sprockets. They just have the spur sprocket, and they're a little easier to get the chain on, but anyway, it'll work. Oops. Okay, side cover. And nut. Okay, and now we'll start tightening this one up. This fits pretty tight. Definitely pretty tight. It's gonna take some breaking in on this bar, I think. I purchased, well, it says on the package that it's 3/8 050 gauge. So, and the bar is an 050 gauge bar, but boy, it sure feels pretty tight in that rail. Yeah, chain gauge 050. So, well, and maybe it's, got a little bit of paint down in there or something, but we'll get it up and going, and should be pretty good. It's just a little tight, that's all. It'll wear in. So I'm happy with that, and we'll get this tight and we'll be able to run that now. Okay. All right, so there's that one. All right, and then let's see, upcoming saws on the channel. You've seen this one. This is Craftsman 3.7. You've seen it run, and last time I ran it, it kind of fell on its face. And I found that the fuel line was pinched by this top cover, or no, by not the top cover for the air filter, but the other top, just the regular top cover, the cylinder cover. And I found out that the fuel nipple on the carburetor was turned 180 degrees out from the direction that it should be. And so I turned that, redirected the fuel line, and it still doesn't want to run great. So this one's going to have a carb rebuild. So that'll be upcoming on the channel. And then this one is, belongs to a coworker, and it is an Echo 701 SVL. And my coworker dropped this off on Friday, and we're gonna see if we can get this up and running. I have never done anything with vintage Echo saws, and so this will be a new experience for me. But you know, hopefully we'll be able to get it running, and I'm pretty excited for that. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll get these saws out and get out in some wood and do some cutting, and we'll see how they do, and hopefully you enjoyed this video and enjoy the upcoming cutting videos. Thank you very much.